everyone, and welcome back to Baking at Bernie's. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cheesecake. Super easy, preparation's kind of quick, the baking process is what takes the longest. So I'm going to show you how to do the crust. I already went ahead and made one, because I'm going to make two. So here in this bowl, what I have are some graham cracker crumbs. If you don't have crumbs, you can just easily put the graham crackers in a Ziploc bag and then just crush them with a rolling pin, or if you have one, a food processor, which is what I did. So here I have my crumbs. Gonna add my sugar. Give that a quick little stir. And in the sugar I also had some salt, just a little bit. Now I'm gonna add my melted butter. Okay, so graham crackers, sugar, a little bit of salt, and your melted butter. So now you just wanna mix it all up. Now we're just gonna, in a springform pan, we're just gonna go ahead and pour it all in. Okay. Shake it up. And then what I like to do in the beginning is use your hands. It's the best tool in the kitchen. And you're gonna pull it to the sides, that way you can create your crust around the sides. And then I already used, this is actually for fondant to smooth it out, but I use it to press it, make an even bottom layer. And then it also helps me, the excess of it, just push it onto the sides. Gives it a nice even crust. And as you're doing the pressing on the sides, you can feel the thickness of it. So just make sure you try to get it as even as possible so you can have an even bake. And make sure you're really pressing in on the edge of it, in the corner, even though it's a round so they don't have corners, but you know what I mean. So that way you don't have a thick corner of it, I guess. Yeah, it's a corner because spheres don't have edges, sides. This technically does. Alright, so we're pressing. And as you're pressing along, you'll notice that it's gonna be, the crumb is gonna rise up, and that's good. So in the end, we'll kind of level it out for a prettier edge. So it's feeling pretty even, which is good. So I'll go ahead and run my finger around it, the top, that way all the little crumbs can go back down, and then we'll press it for the bottom. Now you want to make sure it's nice and firm when you're pressing. Kind of see a thin area over here. Alright, so here's your better angle. So as you see, I'm just pressing down and into the edge. You want to get it as even as possible on the sides and on the bottom for a consistent and even bake. So we're just going to go back, push that into the sides. And there you have it. Just gonna pop this into the oven at 325 for about 10 minutes. And there you have it. Alright, so in my bowl I have my cream cheese. I'm gonna add my sugar. Ooh, making a mess there. Sugar. And normally I add my vanilla with my wet ingredients, but I want to make sure it's in there. So I'll go ahead and mix it in now. Now make sure your cream cheese is room temperature, so or close to it. That way it's easier to whip. Alright, so got that mixed in. Now we're gonna add our sour cream. That a little mix, and then we'll add the heavy cream. Just want to make sure you don't have any lumps, because if you don't get them out in the beginning, they're a little difficult to get out by the end of making the filling. Now we're gonna add our eggs one at a time. Oops, wrong way. Tastes good though. Alright. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Alright, well, that's alright. Okay, so get our shells. Now we're just gonna pour in the batter into the pan. Let's not do that. Alright, so I went ahead and put some aluminum foil around my baking pan, and then because I'm going to cook it in some water, so I didn't want any water to go in and ruin my cheesecake. So covered it up, and then put it in another baking dish so I can have my water in there, and that'll keep it nice and moist. So there you have it, guys. I went ahead and just put some whipped cream and fresh strawberries on top as a garnish. Then that kind of also helps, you know, how many slices I'll get out of them. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you try the recipe, which I will put in the description box below, just let me know how it turns out for you. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Have a good day.